So now we're going to start with making percentages that require some extra steps. So let's look at the Bronx. Let's look at the COVID data for the Bronx in New York City. We want to know what percentage of COVID cases come out of the Bronx. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Bronx. And we're also going to look at all the cases that come out of all the other boroughs. So we're going to jump on to our calculator, so you guys can see, clear it. Okay, so if we look at all the cases all around the city, we just start by adding them all up. 34734, 35074, 17541, 36879, and 8691. And we get 132,919 cases in New York City. So we're going to click AB. And in the Bronx, there were 35,074. And we're going to now take this number up here, 132,919. And so when we divide it, we see that in the Bronx, it was 0.263. So let's write that down. 0.263. We're going to round it to the nearest hundredth. So we're gonna draw our line right in between the hundredth and the thousandth. Circle the thousandths, and if it's 5 or higher, we're going to round up. If it's lower than 5, we're going to just get rid of it, and the answer is 0.26. Or if I multiply it by 100, I get 26%. Right? So out of all the cases in the 5 boroughs, 26% of them come out of the Bronx. All right, that's some interesting data. Now let's look at again back to the Bronx. If you get COVID, right, or if you got COVID in the past, from February to September 29th, if you got COVID, what was the percentage that you ended up getting hospitalized? Here, what's nice is that information is right in front of us in this data set. We just take the 11 or 19 and divide it by the 3507. So we go to our handy dandy calculator and we clear. And we type in 11, 14 on the top. And we type in 35,074 on the bottom. And we get 0.325. 0.325. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my line, circle my thousandths, and say if it's 5 or higher, I'm going to add 1 to it. And it is 5 or higher, so I am going to add 1 to my hundredths, and I get 0.33 or 33%. So out of all the COVID cases in the Bronx, 33% of those ended up going to the hospital. All right, this is how we're going to handle the problem set for today's problem. The last question asks you to think about how would you pick the safest borough. So I don't want you to, you don't have to do any math, you just have to tell us what type of percentage would you look for to do that. So you just have to describe it in words.